Well, it's time now for some business news, and for that, let's cross straight to Dubai to speak with Jameel Ahmad, Chief Analyst at the GTC Group. Hi, Jameel. Asian markets this Tuesday are broadly dipping.
Yeah, there's a little bit of profit taking, but we also had some amazing successes. If you look at the US markets, we hit a hat trick yesterday because the Nasdaq closed at an all-time high, just days following the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones also leading the way to successes. So I think that maybe there's a little bit of ranges in play, but overall the picture is that it's still a fantastic year for global indices. I think we're looking for some more cues now as to whether the market can continue to move higher. We have got a number of central bank speeches scheduled for the next couple of days. I know that our investors and traders, the audience, might be fatigued by these headlines, but the central bank narrative around the time frame for lower interest rates is very much what's holding the keys here, or dangling the carrot, to use that metaphor, as to whether the market can continue to push higher above what are already very unprecedented levels.
Jameel, commodities, meanwhile, making headlines today. Gold, in particular, trading at a record high once again.
Once again, exactly. 2024 is going to be remembered as the year of gold, because we've now hit as many as 7-8 different all-time highs. The most recent ones touching $2,440. I do think that $2,500 is possible, but we have a number of institutions now in the major asset space that are suggesting that $3,000 could be possible for the precious metal, which of course is gold. I think that is a little bit optimistic, because that is also based on the institutions expecting the central banks to be so aggressive at lower interest rates. But if you look at some of the data, and I always say the devil's in the detail, economies in terms of the corporate giants on Wall Street are performing really well despite high interest rates. So what is going to signal or encourage, inspire the central banks, in this case the US Federal Reserve, to cut US interest rates aggressively? Unless we have an uncertain geopolitical shock, we hope we do not have, I don't see the market is going to be completely guided in the right way. And I do think that maybe we're being a little bit too hawkish on gold, but at the moment it's very much summer season and positive.
And Jameel, what are traders watching out for today?
We have a little bit of EU economic data from Europe, construction output, but generally speaking, we have a number of different central bank speeches today, specifically from the Bank of England, where the governor is expected to speak, but more specifically, we have numerous members of the US Federal Reserve. This is very important for traders, because we're going to start to gauge exactly where each voter might be sitting in terms of their time frame of an interest rate cut. And again, the market wants answers right now as to whether the US Federal Reserve can cut interest rates after the summer months. Well, we're going to get some clues today if some of these central bank speakers are pushed towards giving their own potential time frame, because at the moment we have the overall view where it looks like September is possible, but we don't have the individual policymakers' opinion, and I think that's what we're hoping for from the market today.
Jameel Ahmad.